Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Akanksha Mathur. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for liking my video. The response was overwhelming. I received a number of emails. I read them all. I apologize if I was not able to reply. I saw some common questions in those emails and in the comment section, like how I was able to overcome stammering. If you have any question or query regarding stammering or something other, please write to me. I will try to answer all your questions in my next few vlogs. So in the last vlog, I talked about some techniques which are there that can make you fluent, that can manage your blogs. So I will be talking about these techniques in this vlog. So I learned about these techniques in the Indian Stammering Association. I joined TISA in June 2019 and I was introduced to all these techniques. I practiced them, I practiced a lot in my room, but I was not able to see any result because I was shy of practicing or using these techniques with strangers, with my friends, family. I was not doing justice to these techniques. So in November 2020, there was a 2-week course in TISA where I learned many things. And in order to be fluent, in order to effectively use these techniques, one needs to follow some steps. Yes. So there are 4 common steps that I would like to share with you all before you start practicing these techniques. The first step is acceptance. Accepting the way you are. Accepting the fact that you stammer. Accepting the fact that it is okay to stammer. कोई आपने खराब बात नहीं है अगर आप स्टैमर करते हैं. इट इज़ ओके. आपको सिर्फ ये बातें अपने आप को समझानी है कि इट इज़ ओके टू स्टैमर. द सेकेंड स्टेप इज़ टू बी शेमलेस. You should be shameless while using these techniques when talking to a stranger, because these techniques will help you to manage your blocks. आपको शर्म नहीं आनी चाहिए ये टेक्निक्स यूज़ करते टाइम. And this will come when you accept yourself, when you accept that I stammer and it is okay to stammer. The third step is to keep on practicing. You should practice all these techniques because you never know in what situation, when and where these techniques, any of the techniques might come handy. So always practice all the techniques. And the fourth step is the most important one. It is to keep smiling always. Even if you are in a blog, even if you are using a technique, not using a technique, just smile while speaking. Now starting with the techniques, I have learnt about 6 techniques in TISA, which are voluntarily stammering, bouncing, pausing, prolongation, continuous prolongation, pull out. So in this blog I will be talking about only voluntarily stammering and bouncing. Rest I'll cover in part 2. So first is voluntarily stammering. As the name suggests, in this technique you should stammer at your own will. Let me give an example. Let me introduce myself using voluntarily stammering. My name is Akanksha Mathur. I am a software developer. I like dancing. I enjoy listening to music. I also like cooking. I live with my parents. I have a sister. I have been stammering since I was a kid. So this is voluntarily stammering. Now the question is how I did it. In order to voluntarily stammer, you need to observe yourself. Observe the way you stammer. When I started practicing this technique, what I did is I read a newspaper article in front of the mirror. I also read that article while recording my video, and I noticed my pattern. Since every person who stammers has a different pattern, you should observe your pattern. Like, what are the facial expressions are there when you stammer, when you get in a block? How your eyes react, how your face react. You should also observe your muscles of mouth. Like when I stammer, when I get into the block, my muscles of mouth becomes really shrink. They shrink down. So I'm not able to just release my muscle. So this is what I observed from my stammering. So you need to observe your stammering and act. आपको अपनी स्टैमरिंग की नकल बनानी है, उसी को वॉलंटरीली स्टैमर कहते हैं. एंड दिस टेक्निक इज द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टेक्निक. वाई इज इट द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट टेक्निक? वेल, इट गिव्स यू अ सेंस दैट यू आर द मास्टर ऑफ योर स्पीच. जैसे अभी मैंने स्टैमर करा, मैंने अपनी इच्छा से, अपने विल से स्टैमर करा, और जब मैं रुक गई तो मैं अपनी इच्छा से रुक गई, अपनी विल से रुक गई. इट मीन्स दैट आई कंट्रोल माई स्टैमरिंग. Once you voluntarily stammer in front of strangers and you stop it, and then you gain the sense that I am the master, I control my stammering. So you should practice this a lot. Now coming on to the second technique, it is bouncing. Yes, it is also an easy technique to use. Just like the name suggests, you need to bounce the first letter of a word. It is not written anywhere that you can only bounce 2 times or thrice or 4 times. You can bounce 6, 7, 8, 9, any number of times. See, you all must be knowing that you stammer on some particular words. Like previously, I used to stammer on my name. So whenever I'm telling my name to someone, I know that I'm going to stammer on this word. So why not to you just use this technique? So if you have observed your stammering, you must be knowing the words that you are likely getting a block. So just use this technique. Let me give you my introduction while using bouncing technique. My name is Akanksha Mathur. I like dancing. I enjoy listening music. I am a software developer. I live with my parents. I have a sister. I have done BCA and MCA. So this is how you use bouncing technique. I hope you all understood these 2 techniques. So please practice these techniques and make sure that while practicing you record yourself, watch yourself many times, observe yourself, because you know yourself better than anyone else. And observe your stammering, the pattern of your stammering. So please keep practicing and write me your experiences and your stories. I will be waiting for your emails. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for part 2, where I will talk about all the other techniques. Thank you. Bye.